Hello future millionaires, this is Aztec, this is the CSC. Today we're going to do a little recap on the Bitcoin USD 4-hour Coinbase chart. We're also going to talk about Cardano charts, Tron, and XRP. And we're just going to look at some clean charts with the altcoins and just chart them up for the first time in a while. I haven't really looked at altcoin charts for about a week now. And we're going to do that with you guys today, right now. So first, let's go ahead and recap on Bitcoin. This is going to be, I'm going to just kind of zip through these charts. This is me getting back from work. I'm kind of having a lazy night today. Got this wet shirt on, and I just want to try to map out some charts with you guys. So, and also for myself. So Bitcoin, I was waiting for these candles to close here, this last candle, and also I was waiting to see where this candle was going, because this is, I wanted to see where this price action would go, because we're forming a bear flag here, and the price action looks very bullish. And not extremely bullish, but there's definitely a bullish bias, because we did break down to the bottom of this descending channel, and we wicked very hard, very hard. This is about $100. This is let's see, about $100 move. Let's go ahead and just check out this price action from top of the candle to bottom of the wick here. $116. It was a 3.29% move from the top of the candle to the bottom of the wick. That was very significant, guys, and it bounced. It wicked hard. It wicked very hard off the bottom of this descending channel. So that's really bullish. That's showing that there's a lot of buyers in this area looking to scoop up Bitcoin at these lower levels, and definitely the algo bots are larger in charge here, guys, and scooping up Bitcoin also at these lower levels. And you can really see that because if you go to a smaller, let's just do it 5 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute, guys. Look at this candle. This is 5 minutes. It fell down for 5 minutes, and then within 5 minutes it came all the way back up here. So that is definitely indicative of algo bots, and you could definitely say down here there's probably some traders that were putting in buys. And let's go back to our 4-hour. Another thing that's real indicative of the algo bots moving here, guys, check this out. This is weird. We're going to draw here. See, you have a bear flag here, and then you have this another bear flag, and then you have this pull down. Look at this here, guys. You have a bear flag, you have this kind of extended bear flag here, and you have a pull down. When you see these kind of, this is like a larger version of what played out over here. When you see that kind of happening, it's also indicative of algo bots having a lot of I guess a lot of power in the market currently. So this area here looks really alike. And as you can see at the bottom of this descending channel, we did break upward. So here we are again wicking off. Are we going to see the break upward? It's definitely very possible, guys. Now, I haven't done too much research because I'm just getting back, guys, from working and recovering. So this is really bullish, and you can see that we're still getting this descending. If you look at the volume here, this volume is descending. We're looking to see another probably large movement here in the short to medium term, just based off the volume. Let's go ahead and open up the RSI. RSI is sitting at 36, guys, or 43, sorry. It's not too much. When the RSI is kind of sitting between 70 and 30, it kind of like in this area. I don't personally take too much, you know, it doesn't sway me either the way. But what is interesting is that we are pointing upward on the RSI, but really not too significant. MACD is interesting, guys. Let's look at this. I mean, this MACD, the orange line here, is scooping upward. It looks like it wants to kiss this trend line here. You can see that it may want to break up and above the trend line, because look at this histogram here, this red and then turning to kind of this pink white. So the selling pressure is definitely subsiding. That is not very much selling pressure left here, that little bar. So we could definitely, based off the MACD, if we get across here, that's definitely bullish. Let's put away the MACD or the indicators. There's like a slight bullish bias based off the indicators, a slight bullish bias based off the candles here. Now, what is kind of bearish is that we wicked off this 20-day moving average, and the moving averages have definitely played a significant part of my trades recently. Here, let's throw the fib up again on this chart. Let's see, so we're going to go from swing low to the high of the Christmas rally and zoom back in. Now, just to let you guys know, if you follow me on the Cardano trading Telegram channel, which is where I hang out, you guys can pick my brain, hang out with other traders there. That's where I suggest you guys hang out. You know, not financial advice. Nothing I ever say is financial advice, but you definitely get a lot of interesting opinions, and there's some pretty decent traders out there on the channel. So, you know, I'm also there too. So you could look for me there. I did say though that I put a stop loss down here, and the reason I put this stop loss in this area was because I was working and I really had to rely on a stop loss because I didn't have time to trade. It wasn't near trading view, and basically, you know, like I said in my last video, I did call this break upward, and the reason I put my stop loss here is because it was pretty notable to put it there, because look at, we have the 100-day moving average, so a very significant moving average, and we have the 0.5 of the Christmas rally, the fib here. So, you know, I try to place my stop losses in the most significant area that I can place them. So knowing that if we were to break under the 100-day moving average and also the 0.5 fib level, you know, we probably would see some further bleeding. So it was actually a very good place to put it. And, you know, I had to rely on the stop loss. Unfortunately, I didn't get to, you know, take profit up here, but I did. I'm still in profit because, you know, this is a break upward. Now, of course, being here, like I said already, there's a slight bullish bias, though we are kind of getting stopped out underneath this 0.382, and the EMAs are kind of, we're wicking off of them. So we're in an interesting area. I guess the setup you could do here, you know, if we want to look at this bearishly, let's go ahead and just zoom in. Alright, if I wanted to play this bearishly, like if I had a BitMEX account or I wanted to tether up, I could either do it down here again, below this purple line at 3,480 area, or if I kind of wanted to swing for the fences, I'd actually put it down here underneath this trend line here at let's see, probably like around 3,400, just because, you know, at this point, if you were to break underneath the this line here, which has held some significance, you know, we've bounced off this line a couple times, and this line actually holds some pretty interesting significance because this line goes all the way back to 2017. So this is definitely a significant level here at 3,482. If we were to break underneath this and break underneath this trend line, which is the bottom of the descending channel, and go even lower than the last breakdown, at 3,400, if you broke under that, you'd probably see further movement down. So that's kind of like the bearish way you could play this. And if you're in a play right now, which a lot of you guys that I talk to, you guys kind of just sit in plays all day. Me guys, there's sometimes I'm totally on my trading account. I'm not talking about what I have on Trezor, what I have on Yoroi, on wallets off the internet, or different wallets. I'm talking about my trading account. I really don't always sit in plays. There's some points where I'm just in tether, looking to reassess the market and look for a good entry point. And because a lot of you guys are always in some type of play, if you're looking at Bitcoin and a lot of you guys hold alts, if you're looking at Bitcoin to see where the alts are going to go, basically you could stay in your position and move your stop loss up, just like I was saying in the last video here. If we were to break up and let's say move up, next probably significant area that we can move up to is like around 3,630. I could see us blast up there, and if we were to do that, you could place your stop loss underneath the 50 moving day average, and you can see that there is some support here too. So beneath the support level and wherever the 50-day moving average is in the future. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and look at these other coins. And guys, I'm going to go very, very quickly because I'm just going to give you kind of a general idea of where I think these coins could go. So we got Cardano here. Now, fundamentally, guys, there's nothing on the radar. No one's saying something's coming out soon. No one's really talking about anything in the short term that could move Cardano heavily. I did hear a couple people talk about something that's possibly going to come out soon, but it's not it's not confirmed. So fundamentally, I can't really make a move on the price of Cardano fundamentally. So let's just throw a fib up and see if it will draw. So high to the low, basically. All right. I don't really see anything significant pattern-wise where top we're actually below the 20-day moving average, kind of wicking off of it from below, and we're in between the 0.236 and the 0.382. Not too much to go off. Cardano really looks like, here, let's just zoom into this little area here. Cardano looks like we're waiting on Bitcoin, guys, to be honest. The RSI is sitting at 49, so like almost 50. That's, you can't do anything with that. And the MACD is not scooping. It's showing that there's selling pressure. So really, Cardano really is just, at this point, it's waiting on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes up, Cardano is going to go up. And in the short term, the next resistance point is this fib level here. If we take price action tool and just go from where we're currently at to that level, you know, that's about 10% move. So you could see like a 10% move in the short term if Bitcoin goes up, possibly with Cardano. So that's, you know, that's definitely significant. Let's go ahead and look at Tron. Now, guys, Tron definitely fundamentally is doing very well. You know, there's so much that we could talk about with Tron, but what just came out today, look at 9 hours ago, I pulled this up because I did want to talk about this. I've had so many people ask me about Tron lately. It's crazy, and you guys know I'm a Cardano guy, so I only swing these alts, these other alts, because I want more Cardano. But this is definitely significant because this is Binance speaking, and Binance said Binance would like to confirm support for the BitTorrent BTT airdrop program for Tron, basically TRX holders, and it says that the initial BTT airdrop will be on the 11th of February. So, guys, this is definitely something to look out for. If you're wanting to swing Tron, a bullish way to swing Tron would be to buy Tron when Bitcoin is at a low looking to bounce, because Tron's probably going to see, up until that snapshot there, guys, Tron's probably going to see some very significant moves upward, probably more than other alts, at least in the short term, because people like airdrops. You know, it's free coins, so they jump into the coin and try to buy as much Tron as they, or altcoin that they can, so that they get more of the airdrop. So Tron looks pretty bullish in the short term. There's something to look forward to fundamentally. And if we just look at this chart, I mean, we don't even have to throw fibs up, guys. I mean, Tron's bouncing upon the EMAs. This is the daily Tron to Tether 1-day Binance chart. The RSI is at 60, and I mean, if you can see, the RSI has been on the upper end of the relative strength index for a while. And if we look at this MACD, and we're scooping up again to go above the trend line. Selling pressure is really low. It's there, it's definitely there, but I mean, looks like Tron could go for another little run or something, you know. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just throw a fib up just because. Let's go from this level down here to the top. Oh, wrong tool. Let's go to the fib. I guess if Bitcoin goes up in the short term, you can see some resistance right around here. And I'm just using the wrong tools. I'm just getting tired, guys. But yeah, you could probably see like a 13% move. So just real quick looks, guys. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Let's go and look at XRP. XRP's it's had a lot of trouble with EMAs. It's moving down again. Looks like a really nice buying area is down here at almost 28 cents. It's 27.9 cents. But if Bitcoin moves up, you'll probably see some type of move upward. We could go ahead and throw a fib here. So swing low, swing high. Let's see. XRP looks like they're having trouble. I mean, just based off this here, I don't really know of anything that's really coming out in the short term for XRP. But I can see there's a little bit of support here at this 0.786 fib. They're underneath these EMAs. But if Bitcoin takes off, we could see, from just where we're at now to about where this EMA is at, could see like a 5% move upward possibly. So yeah, guys, none of this is financial advice. I'm just kind of speculating and kind of just quick scoping these charts with you guys. I'd say the most significant, Cardano's chart looks a little oversold. I mean, there's some nice movement you could see just based off, people are still looking at Shelly and staking coming out shortly, and Cardano's been moving upward nicely, so since December. So Cardano's a decent buy still, in my opinion. Tron would also be a very good buy. I mean, they're extremely bullish, and you can see that they're dancing upon the EMAs, and there's this bullish news coming out. So Tron's probably a good buy, guys. So there's that. In general, fundamentally, looking at the events that are coming up, guys, backed on the 24th. Everyone pretty much already knows it's probably not going to launch on the 24th, but there's definitely also some bullish news that could come out on that day. For instance, they could say, hey, we're about to come out in a week or a month, and that could give us some positive sentiment to move the market upward. But it's definitely a date to look out for, 24th to 23rd, which is tomorrow. Definitely have stop losses set, and I feel like there's probably something good going to come out from back, like an official release. That's just my opinion, though, guys. And on the 25th, a couple days from now, we have the CME with their Bitcoin futures contract expiration here, or it's the last trade. The last 3 Bitcoin futures contract related days have given us bullish movements. So there's generally speaking, there's a possibility that we get some bullish movement off this, from the wells here as well, somewhere like in the short term. So yeah, guys, I mean, I guess I still have a slight bullish sentiment at this time, just because Bitcoin worked very hard off the bottom of this descending channel, and the indicators looked decent. So I could definitely see us moving up to 3600, 3650 area for the price of Bitcoin. And yeah, guys, this is just me kind of quick scoping charts with you guys, getting back in the groove. I'm going to have a couple days off, hopefully, where I can go ahead and talk with you guys on the Cardano trading Telegram channels and look at some news and make some videos. So look out for that. Subscribe. Definitely, guys. I mean, I've had some really interesting talks with you guys recently. A lot of you guys have been following my work and can see that I make really accurate calls. So I appreciate all the positive words and the feedback you guys have been giving me. I'm nothing without you guys. My viewers are who I do it for. I do it for the Cardano. This is my contribution to the Cardano community. But if you're not, a Cardano person, that's fine. I just like to help people, and I think that we can all say that if I really wanted to, if it was just about me trying to get views and everything, I would have been talking about other coins, and talking about price speculation and saying, Bitcoin's going to 100,000 tomorrow, making videos like that. I'd probably talk about Tron more, XRP more, XVG more, these communities that have a lot more followers. And there's nothing wrong with those communities or projects, but we all know there's a lot of hype and a lot of people that are behind those projects. So if I was really here just for views, guys, I think you would see that my videos would reflect differently. And I'm really just here to help people and talk about my favorite project and learn from you guys, and that's about it, so not selling anything. But yeah, guys, hope you're all doing well. Let's see where this price action goes. It's definitely an interesting market Take it easy. Never give up on the future of money.